Today we're graduating from my kitchen into my studio. Do not let this intimidate you. I'm still using just two outputs of Pro Tools, left and right, going to my speakers. That's it. The only reason I'm moving in here is because I have all my plugins installed on this computer and I have more screen real estate than a laptop. I want to get into using plugins and I need more screen real estate. I have two of these Samsung curved monitors back here. We're only going to be using one because my screen capture only uses one monitor. But when I'm working on a session, I have my edit screen on my left and my mix screen on my right, and I go between them, and it's really handy when you're working on big sessions, but we're probably not there yet, so one screen will suffice. But I have all my plugins installed on this computer. I've got my screen space, and also I've got all my microphones plugged in and everything in here. It'll be a heck of a lot more convenient when I'm teaching you to have the screen space, all the plugins, everything. So we're going to move into the studio and I'm going to start showing you plugins and how plugins are so important for inspiration. It's so easy as a songwriter because I started playing acoustic guitar and then I moved to piano. And I had my singer-songwriter years where that's pretty much all I used. But when I started using plugins, it changed the way I wrote. And I'm hopefully going to get you guys out of your songwriting box, that you don't need to create a chord progression on a guitar and record it and write the way you've been writing for 20 years or 10 years or 40 years. That there's different ways, there's 100 ways to do things. And there's the old way, and you've got that down, so why not push yourself out of your box and learn some new ways? So that's what I'm going to do, is push you guys to start writing in a different way. Start seeking inspiration in a totally different way. Start using plugins, virtual instruments, and delays to create inspiration and start writing in a completely new way. I'm hoping this is going to open you guys up to writing more modern songs. I've heard so many people's songs over the last couple of years, new writers, and everything sounds dated because they're using the same drummers or the same guitars and they're writing in the same linear way. And I'm wanting to push you guys outside of your box to start writing more modern stuff, more modern sounding stuff, and don't think that there's one way to write a song, because there's not. I love sitting at my piano and writing a song. I love walking up and down my driveway with my acoustic guitar writing a song, but I've done that for 30 years, more than 30 years. But since working in Pro Tools and since finding virtual instruments, really, truly, my way of writing is I've completely found a whole new way of writing. And I got the beanie in here with me. I got my beanie, and we are going to delve into plugins, and we're going to learn a whole new way of songwriting and a whole new way of being inspired. Right, Beanie?